So today I'm at the Prather House, which is in Fayette County, Kentucky, Raven Run actually. And I didn't even know it existed back here. I never came back here on these grassy trails. I always went the other way. I just didn't think there was anything back here. And actually I came across a video about the Prather House, and I said, well, where in the world is that? Well, it's just about 5 miles from where I live, down the road. And we have Prather Cemetery. Well, I don't know if it's Prather Cemetery, but it's the family cemetery here. Burrick, I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, Burrick or Burrich William Prather purchased over 200 acres here on this property back in the late 1700s and started to build this house for his wife Sarah back in 1810, I do believe, and it was completed in 1812 with a kitchen, which was a big deal back then. Burrick William Prather was a sergeant from the Revolutionary War. He was from Maryland. Him and his wife moved here in the late 1700s. And he built this house for her, as far as I know. I'm sure there's more to the story, and they're both buried over there. I just don't know the complete history on this place, but that's what I know. And they've kept it up. I mean, the upkeep on this place is pretty well done. They have a brand new metal roof on there, new guttering. Of course it's boarded up and we can't go inside, but I think we can look through the windows. And I'm not sure, I don't think this was from the 1800s, even though it's pretty daggone old. But they've got it locked up. And got a wheelbarrow in there, and looks like a ladder, a wooden ladder, and some boards. And a bird nest. But yeah, I wish we could go inside this place. I mean, to be so well preserved over 200 years ago is pretty impressive. This has to be, well, I don't think it's one of the oldest standing. I know of another one that I wouldn't mind going to see. I think it's the William Crow House. And it is, I've forgotten where it is. I haven't been out there yet, but I just did some research on it, and it would be the oldest standing house in Kentucky. Well, what's left of it. But here's a look inside the Prather house. The floors look well preserved too. I mean, they're, dirty, but my goodness, to be that old, it looks pretty good in there. And they had a cellar. They have some scat here. I don't know what kind of scat that is. Something's been eating berries. Coon, I guess, maybe. And I assume this addition on the back is a kitchen. That was probably the kitchen area. Go around to the front of the house here. I'd say these people were probably pretty wealthy to be able to build a house of this size, back then. It actually looks like it was two put together, doesn't it? I don't know about that. No, you can tell that this brick to the left is older than this brick to the right. It just had to be re-bricked, remortared. Because you can see over top of the windows they added those little, oh no, they're over here too. And look at the cast iron rotting up there. That's pretty cool. Not much to see through there. Same room we were looking in before. You can see up there, oh, wasp. You can see up there, there's a door open, probably a closet door. We have something blocking the window here, a piece of furniture. Make out the trademark. Something in John. I really can't make it out. Maybe I can when I watch the video back. We have no windows on this side. So yeah, it's the Prather house. My first visit. It's been under my nose forever. For 20 years. Never knew it was here. They have some rotting back here too, some old cast iron hanging up there. A smaller window was boarded up there. Well preserved. Let's go check out the cemetery. Oh, there's another trail right there. Now I've noticed there's a tree break right here too. It's sort of odd by itself. Never seen one in Raven Run before. Of course, we are by a cemetery. The last time I was here, I did some EVPs. Of course, I was over on the other side where the trails are, where everybody is. That day it wasn't very crowded, but my EVP was so on point. I saw deer and it said animal. When I first opened it up, I had to take a reroute because they made a new trail here and closed an old one, so I wasn't familiar with it. And when I opened up the EVP, had map, so it was like so on point that day, and I didn't know that this cemetery. And I'd say some of these date back to the 1700s, Revolutionary War time. This old stone fencing was probably built by slaves, honestly. Definitely the 1800s. We have an 1816 right here. And we have the Prathers right over here. I'm unsure if they had children. I think this is the back of his stone. And it's a Revolutionary soldier. Burrick or Burrich, I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Prather, 1st Sergeant and Patriot of Maryland. October 20th, he was born in 1742 and died December 2nd, 1810. Placed by Transylvania Chapter, DAR. This is a nice headstone to be from 1810. It's been well taken care of and cleaned. Maryland Militia, Revolutionary War. A long, long time ago. This is his wife, Sarah. I can't make out her death date. Age 83 years and 5 months. Oh wow, she lived to be 83. That's nice. Looks like he lived to be around 70. 70-ish. We have a lot of stones here that are very, very old. You certainly can't make out the writing on them. Now, in these long things, I don't know what they were. I guess they were just grave markers. We have a lot of these at the cemetery where I live, not far from here. And a lot of those graves date back some to the 1700s, but a lot to the 1800s. Rebecca Schrock and John Schrock. This one's from 1836. James St. Clair. Can't make out a date. Aged 81, I think it says. Sometimes they don't put dates on those older, they just put their ages. Wow, just cannot make that out. This place just really has a lot of history going on here. Thanks for joining me again on another adventure. Prather House. Later, y'all.